Someone texted into 911 that someone was getting kidnapped and they were on the interstate, but then when they went and did like a location on the phone, the address was showing up here. So there's a phone call out to 911. Well, there's 3 different times that 911 was called out from this phone.
You can cry about this. What you've done here is a felony.
It was a call that sent chills down every dispatcher's spine. A frantic text to 911, an armed kidnapping, a white van, a friend being held at gunpoint. The suspect was on the move, racing down Interstate 95. Every law enforcement agency in the area scrambled. Police cars, sheriff's deputies, a helicopter, all launching a high-speed, high-stakes search to stop a violent crime in progress. But there was no van, no kidnapper, no victim. The entire emergency was a fiction, traced back to a single text message and the phone of an 11-year-old girl. July 26, 2023, Port Orange, Florida. A family has just returned home from a long road trip from Pennsylvania. A father is mowing his lawn, trying to shake off the travel fatigue. It's a normal summer day.
Is this your residence, sir?
This is.
Do you have a daughter or a child at the home named by Lily Lee?
No.
No?
Is anybody home?
Yeah, my wife, my kids. We just got home from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I have an Ava and a Mikey.
An Ava and a Mikey?
Yep.
1 Delta 5 1.
Would you like to see them?
Can you advise that PX
sorry,
walking in, please?
Lily Lee. How old is she? There's only one girl running around here besides Ava, I think.
898, what was last 4?
Yeah, he's getting that phone number that we got a 911 call from. It sounded like a young female, so, and I'm just trying to verify.
So, 348?
Not me.
No?
No. The only 38673. Everything else is.
Okay.
If you'd like to see my
If you
kids,
don't mind,
Yep.
just that way we can just cross that off our keys. Sorry to interrupt your grass mowing.
What?
Sorry to interrupt your grass
No,
mowing.
don't. I got home from Pennsylvania at 2 a.m.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And I saw the way this looked. Let me grab my kids.
Of course.
The 911 call?
Yeah, so somebody called in, or well, they texted.
Sorry, I'm in my pajamas.
No, that's
Yeah,
fine.
you're fine.
Someone texted into 911 that someone was getting kidnapped and they were on the interstate, but then when they went and did like a location on the phone, the address was showing up here.
What is
So-
Ava's 386 number? I forgot about that.
And so, and it was coming from this number, and it was saying that a friend was getting kidnapped from the Chick-fil-A in Palm Coast, and then said that it was on 95, involving a blue Jeep and a van. So, but then when they did the location of phone, that's what brought us to your house.
So this phone number was set for Ava like a couple of months ago.
Good.
We've had it off.
What about the call
And
log for the
just gave it
930?
to her a few,
Go
like
through the entire
5
phone.
days ago.
Yep. Central is on the phone.
You didn't text anybody. You didn't accidentally push the power button 3 times and get to 911. No.
I didn't text 911.
I don't know how you text 911, but I forgot all about her phone because we haven't had it on in months.
I know, we literally have had it shut off. We had like a free line opportunity like months ago and have not, and turned it on and have all these calls coming in that we don't know.
Sheriff,
So
would you like a bottle of water?
I'm good.
Oh, I'm
There you
good.
go.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so all these other numbers. So there's a phone call out to 911.
There's a phone call out to
Yeah.
911? What time?
That's
There's
her
one right
call. That's
here.
her calling it.
There's 911 again
Or
right there.
This phone was called.
These numbers calling back in are no caller ID.
You did.
Well, there's 3 different times that 911 was called out from this phone.
9:30 a.m.
Yep.
That was the initial call.
Twice.
No, I didn't mean to call that because
But you did.
20 seconds long on the first time. Second one call was canceled. Is that 911 also right there?
The no caller IDs are probably us trying to call.
Well,
but this is
that's
an outcoming.
the red or the white one's her calling, and the red one's
35 seconds, no
Her.
caller ID.
When did, I'm just so confused, I'm sorry. When did you got a message about an interstate?
So there was a text message from someone saying they were behind a car
Could I call this
who
back?
was kidnapped.
That's
Their friend was kidnapped from a Chick-fil-A in Palm Coast, and they were on the interstate behind the car.
What time is this?
This
Today?
is this is today. This
Oh,
is
we
actively
got
going on
home
right
at
now.
2:30 in the morning.
Okay.
So we were here the whole time since 2:30. We were on the interstate coming
Hey,
home
man,
from
everything's showing that
Pennsylvania.
Right.
you called out.
We showed up here like 2:10, 2:15.
Okay.
And we went to bed.
But these 911 calls
For this
out.
morning. You were calling 911? You were. Don't look surprised. You did. You
Did
did
you
it
just-
on your phone.
Did they say anything to you? No one said anything to you?
Did you say, Ava, you have to explain what happened here. Something's going on. What did you know? What do you know?
Mikey, go inside. Ava, get your shoes on. Come out here.
I didn't hit anything. Want me to close the door? I just hit.
You're not in trouble.
Go
I
on
just
your
need to
iPad.
know what happened. I need to know and understand because this is like weird.
Because we got to make sure that there's not somebody that's being kidnapped on the interstate and we're trying to find them. And all
Open
of a
your
sudden-
mouth if you said
So.
something on the phone.
I didn't say anything.
Everything on your phone is telling me that you made a phone call to 911.
But I didn't talk.
Why did you make a call to 911?
Because it kept popping up. I didn't know what it was.
No, you made the initial call. Right there. You made the first call at 9:24 a.m. and canceled it. Then you called again at 9:30 a.m. Then they called you back at 9:42. And that was a 48-second conversation.
So what did you say? What did they say? Who was it?
Do they have this recorded? Could I hear it?
I can't record it. I can't hear it from my own end, but they do have it at our dispatchers. So.
The call notes that we had from the 9:30 conversation when she called in, she said that she was sorry, she called by accident, and that there was no emergency.
All right, Miss Ava, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and to have the lawyer present during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before my questioning if you wish.
We're reading her rights. And
Because you did something fucking stupid!
Right.
let me explain something here, okay? You can cry about this. What you've done here is a felony, okay? It's a felony crime, and you probably had 20 law enforcement officers at least, a helicopter, and all running with lights and siren on high speed to try to apprehend or try to stop a serious forcible felony from happening. Do you know what happens if one of those officers crashes and gets killed on the way to responding to something that you did as a joke? So you better take this serious. Can she ask her questions?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm not done yet with reading this. I'm just going to start from the beginning, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and to have a lawyer present during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you before my questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer questions without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. Do you understand each of these rights as I've explained them to you? Do you want to talk to us now?
And he's going to give you a form, a juvenile rights form.
You are going to listen to this word
Is
for
she-
word and pay attention to
Is she
every single
is
word.
she diagnosed with any kind of mental health issues? Or
My mom had it.
did she just get this
For
phone?
the first
Yes,
time.
back. Well, she had the phone for probably 3 days and we took it away from
Has she
her.
ever done something like this before? Okay. So here's your chance to explain yourself. Keep in mind, I've had thousands of people try to lie to me. So if you lie to me, we're going to be done. We're going to be done talking. So explain to me where your mind was and what happened today and what you did. Speak up.
I said all that.
Speak up.
Louder.
So we can all hear you. I guarantee when you're talking to your friends, you're as loud as can be. Don't be a little mouse now. Speak up. I want to be able to hear you.
I said that all, but then I was scared that I would get people like this. So then I texted her and you say this all, but then it didn't go through.
Okay, you're talking around. So what were you trying to accomplish by did you get on a text and say that somebody was kidnapped? How did you come up with the location of where to tell them that you were?
It's on your phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Can you go get her phone? It's right
We
here.
have her phone.
Okay.
I did.
Did you have signed
You
consent
deleted
for
it.
it?
Good. There's deleted messages. How do you get to deleted messages on
Why
a
did you
phone?
make this up though? Like, where did it come from? What made you think this? Were you scared at any time? Did you see something?
How do you get to deleted messages on a whole phone? I don't even want to look at her right now.
So you deleted these messages. Would you be willing to give us consent to take her phone and have it done? Okay, let's fill out an electronic consent form and
I've got the passcode for it too.
Alright.
They already gave it to us.
I'll tell you a weird
I'm
thing
gonna
with
put
this
this
phone.
on airplane mode.
We were, when did we get our T-Mobile account? It had to be over a year ago.
It was February of 2022 because I
switched
just broke
from
my phone and I
AT&T
was
to
just out of
T-Mobile.
work.
So this is who you have as your mobile service now is
Yes.
T-Mobile?
And
Okay.
we had a free phone line. And because with the
I
package,
just
that
put
was
it on
a 4
airplane
lines.
mode,
So I
it's not
said, you know
connected
what?
to cellular
That was
right
my
now.
old phone. I got a new
He's
phone.
gonna have you
I
sign
said,
a
give it to
consent
her, it'll
form.
be her phone
We'll
when
get the
she's ready.
passcode for the phone from
I
you,
didn't like the
and then
first
they
couple of
can,
days the way things were going. I literally shut that phone off because it was free and
We've
it
got
has
the
been
passcode,
sitting
so-
in
We
my
have the passcode.
laptop briefcase since we had that. And then today, like right before vacation, we were going through our stuff in the closet and I said, she wanted her phone and she asked and I said, okay. And I said, you can have it. And then she had a lot of freedom on it in the road trip. Clearly.
What else?
And that's
What
where
else
we're
are we
at.
gonna find on that phone?
What else did you do wrong that they are going to see on that phone? I'm handing them the phone. If there is a problem, they are going to find it.
Where did you figure out where to text this information to, saying that somebody was kidnapped? How did you figure out how to do that? Okay, you dial 911 first.
You guys won't delete anything.
So I'll explain what happened. We got a 911 call earlier.
Today.
Right, and then said, oh no, I made a mistake, or was it something
I think it was sorry I dialed the wrong number
Sorry,
and it
dialed the wrong
disconnected.
number. So she's building herself up to doing this. And then that was the disconnect. And then the text of the whole kidnapping and somebody with a gun and somebody started at a different location. Where did you say it started at?
Ava, you need to tell the exact truth. I don't want a story. I don't care what it is. I want the exact truth.
You can't make this go away by being quiet. The only thing that's going to happen to you is you're going to end up in a pair of handcuffs going to our juvenile facility. I'm not going to mince any words with you. That's a very distinct possibility of what can happen here today. Don't look at your mother. She didn't have any part in this. This was all you.
Yesterday, Mikey, my brother, said something that just made me pop in my head. And then I ended up doing it today and doing all this. And then,
Was he part of planning this with you?
no, he just said it. And then
What did he say?
he said, let's dial 911.
This is your brother?
Yeah, he said it yesterday.
You wanna
He
get
said,
him?
"Let's dial 911."
Well, we can when we're done. Well, you go wait a minute, but
I call bullshit.
So then I said, no, we can't. And then I'm having an idea this morning. And then I just.
so you're trying to blame this on your brother?
You could ask him.
Did he?
7.
Was he with you when you made this call?
No.
Okay, was he with you when you made these texts?
No.
Okay, then you did this. You were on your own for this. And if your brother's 7 years old, you're not going to blame your 7-year-old brother for this. This was all your decision. Okay.
To call 911 to do what? What did he say to call 911?
Just call 911. You could ask him.
So so can I ask?
What if
was
he told you to
something
go up on the roof
YouTube
and jump
that you
off the
saw?
roof? Would you do that? So what's the difference?
This was your choice. Where was your brain when you came to the point and said, let's make a call on 911? It was a 42-second call.
So I'm gonna explain to you what she said to them, since she's not gonna do it. She said that someone was abducted, basically at gunpoint, from the Chick-fil-A up in Palm Coast. That the person was following a van that the other person was being held in, and they were on I-95, and then said they were pulled over on the side of I-95 at the 234 mile marker, which seems awful specific, which is almost to the South County line. So we not only had Port Orange Police Department, New Smyrna Police Department, Edgewater Police Department, Volusia
Bill.
Sheriff's Office, Brevard Sheriff's Office, because it was so close to the county line, to include a helicopter, Florida Highway Patrol, probably no less than 24 law enforcement officers that are all lights and siren run into, because a kidnapping is probably the most serious 911 call we would ever get. And with the information that was being given, it gave the optics that it was legitimate at first, you know?
So I have something really weird with that phone. When we first got that, the phone kept ringing non-stop, ringing in to me. And I was picking it up, and there was like people talking, and like I'm like hello, and like non-stop, like I mean every 4 seconds there was a call coming in with random numbers, and I didn't know them. And I was hitting block contact. Like as soon as we got that phone number.
Today.
So I know what I'm saying is when I picked up the phone, when we first charged that phone a few days ago, the phone was ringing nonstop again, right? I don't know. Something's up with that phone line.
Well,
Yeah.
She said that she did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so it has nothing to do with that. I mean, you get phone numbers that have belonged to people that have some different activity, but it has nothing to do with. She's already told us that she did this.
Yeah. Did
What
somebody
was-
call you and say something to you on the
What
phone?
were you planning on happening out of this? But what did you think was going to happen when you said somebody was kidnapped and somebody had a gun? What did you think was going to happen? Well, did you have any thoughts about how much of the law enforcement resources in this area you were going to take up by doing that? Probably never thought of that, right? Did you think of the men and women that have families at home that are driving 90 or 100 miles an hour with their lights and siren on, trying to save somebody who's a victim of an armed kidnapping, that they could be involved in a traffic crash and be seriously injured or killed because you wanted to make a joke? Does that seem funny to you? Would that be funny if that happened? Because I can tell you that would be even more serious than what you're looking at right now.
You physically see your father walk up to sheriffs, military, everybody, thank you for your service. And then you do shit like this? Everybody.
Do you realize how embarrassing this is to your
I want to know the exact way that you made up the story. I want to know where you heard the story. I want to know how it came into your head.
So take a minute and think about it. And I promise if you lie again, we're just going to take you with us, and then your parents are going to have to come pick you up from the juvenile facility. That may happen anyway. I'm not going to lie to you. This is about as serious as...
What?
Did you get mom and dad's info?
Okay, but he said to call 911. I'll get Mike, but that has nothing to do with it.
Sir, could I grab you and your wife's information here real quick? What's your first name?
Michael?
Here, Amanda. There, stop. Hey. Amanda, stop.
She hasn't gone to the dentist. I'm just saying. She can't sit in the dentist.
Deep breaths.
Listen carefully. Don't make this So stop. Listen to me.
Here, relax your head.
Relax your
Here,
fingers.
you're pulling my hands. All right.
Stop
See,
struggling,
there's plenty of room there. Okay. Shouldn't be hurting unless you're like squirming around. Okay. Yep. Don't be scared. We're not going to hurt you. Okay. We're just securing you because this is for our policy. Okay.
Listen carefully what's going to happen here. No one's going to hurt you. You're going to sit in the car for now, okay? If you go somewhere, what it's going to involve is taking pictures, taking fingerprints, and then they're going to call your parents to come and get you. So don't make the situation any worse. They'll be up shortly after
They
that.
go in the car?
No, you can't go in the car.
You can cuff me if you have to.
It can't. It just can't happen.
He's gonna meet you out there.
No, please.
But anyway, she's
Dude,
going
I
to
would do anything to go in the car with you right now.
So they're going to be right here. They're not going anywhere. You're going to sit right here. We're not leaving right now. You're not going to leave until the paperwork and things like that are done. So
It'll
stay
take a while.
calm. You can talk to your parents. We can open the window and let you talk to them. Nothing's going to happen to you. Do you understand that? Okay.
I'm telling you this right now, you're going to take this as a lesson at 11 years old that if you do something stupid in the future, you're going to enjoy those cuffs.
I'm not gonna do this again.
You know, Ava, this is going to be an opportunity for you to turn this into a learning experience. This is not something you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life, okay? This is not something you're going to go to prison for. It's not something you're going to spend time in jail for. This is a chance for you to learn from this. You understand that? Okay, so don't make this any worse than what it is right now. Stay calm. I'm going to let your father, your mother talk to you at the window.
What? You're going to get shoes on in a second. I'm going to get your shoes.
Sir,
They
would you
will-
care if we went ahead and put her in the car? I don't know if your 7-year-old wants to witness her in handcuffs or not,
Yeah,
or if you
Mike,
think it would be a
in
good
the house.
learning experience.
In the
for
house.
them.
Now,
I want my
I
mom
didn't even
to
realize
come
they
with me.
walked out. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's
She
all
can't,
right.
she can't
You
be in the
gotta
car
let
with you, though.
Why?
But
Can she
So, but if you
follow
want to
us?
stay next to the car, talk
yeah,
to her
they'll
through the
meet us
window
out there.
by all
Basically,
Should
they're
we
going to take
take
your
her
fingerprints.
up to Blacktop?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and you want to discuss it in the car. There's air conditioning in
Okay.
it. Oh, yeah.
Sit her here up here.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
get some shoes on
Here.
her.
You just
Sit
stand
down
right here.
right there.
Don't you move, don't you nothing.
Got it? I'm just going to check you real quick. Do you have anything on you that might switch poker at me in any way? You sure it's out pockets or anything? All right. Just going to check around your belt line. Okay. Sit back here. If you need a hand, I'm happy to help you.
Huh?
I can help you in any way if you have trouble getting in. It'll probably be a little bit cooler if you sit in front of the grate there.
She was formally charged with a felony for false reporting of a violent crime and a misdemeanor for misusing 911. She was processed and held briefly at a juvenile detention center before a judge released her to her parents' supervision. The legal process for a juvenile is focused on rehabilitation, but the mark of a felony allegation is serious. The true cost was measured in diverted resources, risk to first responders, and a profound breach of the public trust in the 911 system. This case isn't just about a kid making a bad choice. It's a stark reminder of the immense weight behind every 911 call. It's a system designed for true emergencies, where seconds count and lives are on the line. Swatting, prank calls, false reports, they aren't harmless jokes. They're crimes that drain critical resources, create real danger, and can traumatize everyone involved, including the person making the call. For parents, it's a lesson in digital responsibility. For kids, it's a clear line. 911 is not a challenge, a game, or a toy. It's a lifeline. What did you think of this case? Have you ever witnessed the serious consequences of a seemingly small action? Let us know in the comments below.